They say destiny is like cloth. Once it's cut, you can't put it back the way it was. In Osogbo, there was a woman who learned this the hard way, with a pair of scissors that could slice through fate itself. In Ayatoro, a quiet neighborhood in Osogbo, lived Adunni a dressmaker whose stitches were neater than a ruler's edge and whose designs could have graced the runways of Lagos if only anyone cared. Her shop, Threads of Destiny Couture, was a narrow, faded room between a noisy barber shop and a provision store. Every morning, she swept the dust from her doorway, arranged her mannequins, and waited. And always, she waited alone. Her mother, Aya Risi, would sigh as she ground peppers in the mortar at home. Adunni, maybe tailoring is not your destiny, she would say. You have been at this for years. No customers, no progress. Maybe it is time to learn hairdressing. Her younger brother turned, a university dropout turned Okada rider, tried to be kinder. Just post your clothes on Instagram more, now. Do a promo. 2 for 1, he would suggest, helmet under his arm, always smelling of petrol and road dust. Adunni had tried everything, flyers, church announcements, discounts, even begging her friends to let her sew for them for free. Still, her sewing machine mostly sat silent, like an accusation. One evening, as the sun sank behind the old mango tree near her shop, she looked up, tears burning her eyes. She had spent her last savings on a luxury fabric from Lagos, hoping a miracle would come. She just didn't know the miracle was already watching her. The first time she saw him, he was sitting on the broken concrete block beside the gutter, hands clasped over a carved walking stick. He wore a long, faded agbada the color of old ash and a cap tilted low over his eyes. Still, she felt his gaze on her like a weight. Adunni Afolabi, he called, voice low and rough like gravel. She froze. Do I know you, sir? He smiled, thin and unsettling. Not yet. But I know you. The seamstress who sews for ghosts. No customers. No money. Big dreams. Anger flared in her chest. Please, sir, leave me alone. I am tired today. He rose slowly and stepped close. Up close, she saw that his eyes were pale and watery, like someone who had seen too much. What if I told you, he whispered, there is a way to sew destinies into your cloth. To become so sought after that people will fight just to wear your designs. She swallowed. That's not funny. From the folds of his agbada, he produced a pair of scissors. They were odd, but strangely beautiful, with handles shaped like 2 intertwined snakes. Even in the dim light, the blades gleamed sharply. This, the man said, is the scissors of destiny. Any cloth you cut with it, while speaking the sacred phrase, will steal the destiny of whoever wears it and give it to you. Her heart hammered. What phrase? He leaned in so close she could smell the faint aroma of herbs on his breath. Before you make the first cut, you must whisper. Let my destiny stand still, let yours come to me. Say it once. Then cut. Their destiny will walk out of their skin and into yours. Adunni's breath came in shallow gasps. And, that's all. His gaze darkened. There is a taboo, he said, voice suddenly distant, like he was speaking from somewhere far away. If you ever take cloth to these scissors, and you do not say the phrase before the first cut, then the scissors. A kiki blasted its horn, rattling down the street, drowning his words. Adunni flinched. What? The scissors were what? She asked quickly. But the man only smiled in that thin, chilling way. Be careful, he murmured. Destinies are not garments you just pick from Balagan Market. He pressed the scissors into her hand. Once you start, it is not easy to stop. Why are you giving this to me? She whispered. His pale eyes gleamed. Let's just say, I am tired of carrying it. When she looked down at the scissors in her palm and back up, the man was gone. No footsteps. No sound. Just the empty street. At home that night, Adunni turned the scissors over and over, watching how the light glinted off the blade. Fear wrestled with desperate hope in her chest. "This is madness," she muttered. "Spiritual something. I reject it in Jesus' name." Yet she remembered the landlord's threats. The empty cupboard. Her mother's tired eyes. And there, folded neatly on her table, was the expensive fabric she'd bought with her last savings, a midnight blue lace that shimmered like water. Her fingers trembled as she pinned the fabric to her cutting table. "It's just one dress," she whispered. "If it doesn't work, I will never do it again." She held the scissors over the cloth, heart pounding. Then, barely audible, "Let my destiny stand still, let yours come to me." The words tasted strange but powerful on her tongue. She squeezed the handles. Snip. The sound was deeper than it should have been, like cutting through something thicker than cloth. A cold breeze brushed her skin, though the windows were shut. The fabric seemed to shiver under her hand. Adunni swallowed hard but kept going. Soon, a gown took shape under her fingers, a breathtaking, form-fitting dress with delicate sleeves and a dramatic flair at the hem. She stayed up all night sewing, driven by something fierce and hungry, until the gown looked like it belonged to royalty. The next morning, she carried it carefully in a clear garment bag and went to the big, white house at the top of Ayatoro Street. The house of Chief Mrs. Folek Alade, the wealthiest woman in the area. Madame Folek was not used to people knocking on her gate at 7 a.m., much less a trembling seamstress clutching a garment bag. "Oga, please," Adunni begged the gateman, "Baba Seliu, tell her it is important." After nearly an hour of back and forth, eye-rolling, and suspicious looks, Adunni finally stood in Madame Folek's sitting room, sinking into the softness of expensive sofas. The woman herself was tall, graceful, wrapped in a rich Ankara gown. Layers of gold shimmered at her neck and wrist. Her nails were painted a deep red, her lips matching. "So," Madame Folek said briskly, "you said you are a fashion designer." "Yes, ma'am. My name is Adunni Afolabi, ma'am. I have a small shop in Ayatoro. I made this dress with my last money. If you would just wear it once, just once, for Sunday Thanksgiving in church, for free, people will see it and ask who made it. I don't want money, ma'am. Just your help." Madame Folek's eyes narrowed with mild curiosity. "Bring it out." Adunni unzipped the bag. The gown shimmered under the chandelier light, catching every glint, every ray. For a moment, even Madame Folek went silent. The dress looked like it could walk into a governor's ball on its own. "This is your work?" she asked quietly. "Yes, ma'am." "You're sure you want me to wear it for free?" "Yes, ma'am. Just help my destiny." Madame Folek smiled slowly. Destiny, you say?" She agreed. On Sunday, when Madame Folek walked into church wearing the gown, people turned. Mouths parted. Heads tilted. Phones came out. The gossip after service was loud and endless. But the real miracle came the next morning. To be continued. Thanks for watching. Please follow Ria's storyline to watch the conclusion.